So how do you manage stress?
How do I manage my stress? I manage my stress by usually coming and venting to you, crying, worrying, praying. Because I go through stages, like stages of grief. I go through stages.
Okay.
Yeah, just stuff like that. That's how I manage, like the real stressful stuff. Now, I've gotten to the point now where I'm kind of like, I'm going to just woo side out, kind of chill after I've talked to you, of course, and kind of just throw it up in the air and pray for the best.
Okay.
That's where I'm at. Like, it'll always work itself out.
Yeah, it always does work itself out.
Right.
So, but like me and you always joke about, let's say I'm going through it, and you telling me it'll work out. I don't want to hear that shit. Not at the moment.
No.
I know it's gonna work out.
Right.
But at the moment, I don't want to hear that shit.
Right.
You will come to me and say the same thing.
Yeah.
You don't want to hear that shit.
I don't want to hear
either.
none of
You don't want to hear none of what I'm talking
You always
about.
got some sound advice. Nobody want to hear no
Right,
sound
man,
advice
man.
right now.
Yeah, nobody even hear all
Like
that.
that. Just agree with me. Say she just say she an asshole. Or say they was wrong in the situation and be on my side for it.
Okay. Well, I think Morgan Freeman or Danny Glover, one of them, they asked him how do he deal with stress. He said money.
Hallelujah.
He said majority of your problems, or not even majority, a lot of your problems will come from the lack of money.
Uh-huh.
A lot of your stress will come from the lack of money. So if you handle that part, you can cut down a little bit of stress.
Cut down a little bit of stress.
So I always think about that.
Well, I saw one thing where the husband, the wife would come to the husband and he would say, okay, what do you want? You want an answer or solution? Or you just want a vent and like a hug and it's going to be okay, a pet? And she would tell them which one she wanted.
Okay.
So,
all right, that's cool. That's a cool idea.
Right, so.
You want to try that?
Please.
Do this one come with any options? This don't come with none of the options. No jack up. No.
Get your shit together.
Get your shit together, Lessa.
Maybe that could be one of the options. Sometimes I need that. Sometimes I need that for sure.
All right, so that's gonna be on the option. So next time I'm gonna come to you, what you want?
Which one you want? I'm gonna be like, boo. Which one you want?
Yep.
Number 1, number 2, or number 3.
So
So how do you manage your stress?
I don't really be getting stressed like that. I talked to you about it, but most of the time it's just realizing that it can be worse.
Yeah.
It ain't as bad. And then once I get to that point, I'm like, all right, well, let me
just leave it alone.
It is what it is. And I've realized too, like, it's a certain feeling that you get when you get stressed, right?
Yeah.
But I always think, like, I had this feeling before, and it worked out.
Yeah.
So chill out.
Yeah.
So that's what I be thinking to myself. Every time I'm like, man, I had this feeling before, and I'm tripping.
Yeah. Yeah, I usually toss it, give it to you, then I toss it around and let it drive me crazy, and I'm like, okay. And 15, 20 hour, and let it drive me crazy. I'm tired of this. Let me move on.
Yeah. But it does help that to talk to somebody about it. I will say that to relieve that.
Yeah.
And I am appreciative that I do have somebody to relieve it, because I do think about how many people, let's say you live by yourself and you're stressed out, you don't have anybody to talk to.
Right.
Or to relieve that pressure.
Yeah.
So, I know.
I mean, you can also journal, too. Journal does help. Writing it down, getting it out.
You got to get it out.
You got to get it out, because it just stay in your head and just jumble up. So, you know what I'm saying? You can also write it down. That also helps.
Yeah, you definitely got to. You right about that.
Yeah, writing it down helps you clear your mind.
Shoot, now with the technology, I seen something too. The lady made a video journal.
Oh, okay.
Or an audio journal.
Oh,
Same
cool.
thing.
Yeah, that's
getting
for
it
sure.
out.
Do you feel like you're handling your stress now better than you did when you were younger?
Oh, for sure. Yeah, for sure. Because we've seen it so many times. So it's like, I'm not stressing out about the same thing.
Yeah.
I done seen it 15 times. No.
Yeah.
I'm not crying about the same thing. You get my tears one time.
Right. Yeah.
That's it.
Well, I cry at commercials, so that don't count for me. But
You cry for commercials? What commercial?
oh man, there be some good little sad little commercials. But
All right. Okay. All right.
but you know, like I don't know. I don't mind.
No.
Not even being emotional, but
Oh, hell no. We gotta let that out.
yeah, you gotta let it out.
Too.
You know what I'm saying? But sometimes it be like don't get the tears mixed up with certain things. Like sometimes
yeah,
it be
yeah, yeah.
frustration,
Oh,
or
yeah,
you know
yeah,
what I'm
yeah.
saying. So just don't get it twisted. Like
Yeah. Now, I'm with you with the tears. Like everything don't deserve the tears.
right,
So that's why I'm like, man, I'm definitely not stressing over this. I'm not crying over this.
yeah,
It's not worth me
right,
any of that.
right.
So yeah, I'm with you on that. Most of the stuff I realize it ain't worth it.
No, that's true.
Yeah.
I do sometimes wish that, like when I was younger. But I you know, you hadn't been through so many things when you was young. But I didn't want. I wish I didn't stress as much as I did when I was younger.
Hey, but
You got to go through it.
yes, I was thinking the same thing. You had to go through it then to know how to handle it a little
Right,
bit now.
right.
So yeah, so it is what it is.
Yeah, for sure.